If you are educated or uneducated and you do not have a job or business, so you can start startups and become an entrepreneur. Today, I will explain about best cities for startups and what is initial requirement for establish a startup. What is startup? According to U.S. Small Business Administration, startup is business that is typically oriented and has high growth potential. Best city for startup. In my perspective, Bengaluru and New Delhi is the best place for startup runners and new startup comer. Durgapur, the Tier 2 side-in of Bengal, is the best city for startups now. Because over the past few years, the city has been relieved of all the bureaucratic hindrances that existed here in times of the left-front government. Many startups and startup incubators have started establishing themselves in Durgapur, which will soon be one of the most preferred startup hubs of India. Pune and Nagpur have good infrastructure for food processing and manufacturing plants. They also are well connected to rest of India and even globally. Nagpur has a huge food conglomerate Haldiram's, which has been highly profitable in Indian snacks, and there are many small suppliers feeding the giant. Cleanliness is the most important thing that you should really consider. People in Bangalore pay more compared to other cities, so they do extend a good quality and cleanliness. This helps to build walk-ins from a regular consumer. According to DIP Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, Gujarat ranked best state for startups in India. Maharashtra has the largest number of startup for 2018 on the basis of the environmental they have created for startups. Startup example. She found this idea from her family situation. Ayurveda, Namitagupta Meme Chat, is the platform for making money through memes. Kyle Fernandez, Guru Q, she established the startup after research of a year. Meenal Anand. Requirement for startup. I do not think there is a qualification needed to call a startup a startup. In my book, a side project can also be called a startup. It is no though to a group of people, who have given up their jobs, raised money to find roles in the company and yet produce nothing valuable. First, you require skill for handle a startup. I suggest that you should establish startup in group like school friends, college friends, family members. If you solve consumers' problems, then you definitely success. Best marketing platforms for startup. You get startup ideas from your problems. Google Tools, HubSpot, Marketo, MailChimp, Canva. There are so many tools out there. It is really necessary hard to do it justice. However, if you use List and others, you can find yourself with every weapon you may need. Just be conscious that sometimes more is less.